Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I want to do a video where I'm in some different scenery and just away from my house or even my backyard. I'm right now in downtown Edmonton. I've just walked from the city centre up to the Legislature building. I'm going to show you a quick shot of it in a moment. Unfortunately, it does have some scaffolding around it, but hoping that's not going to be too much of a problem. So, while I was sleeping, and as is often the case because of time difference, I keep mentioning that in all my videos, you know that I don't live in the UK, I woke up to find that West Ham had been doing some bits. So, what are those bits, you might be thinking? Well, first and foremost, it seems that we're in advanced talks with two players and that we are prioritising a Belgian attacking midfielder as a priority signing. Gonna walk through this and try not to get wet. These things. So, who are the other players? Well, the two unnamed that are advanced, I'm not going to say really who it is because no names have been mentioned. The fact that's not being leaked is a good thing. The other two players are Kura, Emerson, and a Belgian from Club Bruges called Hans Vanakan, who has been previously linked to the club before. I don't remember where I saw he was linked to the club before, but he's linked. So, there you go. So, Kura seems like it's getting closer and closer. Just agreeing personal terms or what have you. But this is a move that's certainly getting a lot closer. It should have been done probably last week prior to the Nottingham Forest game. But West Ham transfers aren't always easy, as we know, and things don't seem to work out a lot sometimes in getting it done quickly. Since for me, I just want to show you guys something very quickly. This is the Alberta Legislative building. You'll see the scaffolding on it. Yeah, there it is. There's usually water fountains around here, but you can't quite see it because there's no water in there. Let's go down. If people are looking at me while I'm talking to my phone, I don't really care. You know, I do YouTube where I want and when I want. Stop me. Anyway, back to the transfer news. Kura is the centre-back that West Ham's wanting as top target. It seems like, I believe it's a £20 million fee has been close to agreed with, according to Darmesh. And big up to Darmesh because he's been doing absolute bits during this transfer window. He's been just as accurate, if not slightly more accurate than X, no disrespect to X. He's done some good things this window in terms of his reporting. Also, I think that Kura will give us another good centre-back option. I'm not sure why PSG fans don't like him. There's probably going to be a reason for that, but I'm not too sure why. Either way, I'll support him when he's a West Ham player, and that's all I care about is him playing for West Ham. Second player we've been linked with that's come out today is a £13 million move for Emerson Palmieri, the Italian left-back who has played for Italy in the Euros and is open to a move away from Chelsea. He's a left-back, but he can play as a left wing-back. Chelsea fans say that he's not got a lot of good attacking qualities about him, but I don't really think we need an attacking left-back. We need a better left-back than Cresswell, an upgrade, or even someone who can be a backup to that position. But no, we don't really need an attacking left back, but that's just my opinion. Palmieri would be a good option to have. I know fans are going to be a bit split and 50-50 on it, but I would take him. And it's a homegrown player as well. Don't forget he's been in England for quite some time. He's only made about 30 appearances for Chelsea though, and has spent a lot of time out on loan. He was on loan at Lyon last season, I believe. He may have even played against us in the Europa League. I don't even remember. But he has been linked with the club as well, and it seems like I want to get another left backing. David Moyes said he wanted to get more players in, so he's going to have to stick to his word on it. Here is the Legislature from up close. This is where the fountains are supposed to be. It looks a bit dead without the water there, but it is quite pretty. It's very quiet right now, probably because it's early afternoon. So, just to recap so far in the video, Kura talks progressed, Palmieri interest is confirmed. Hans Vanakan is the next player, and fans have initially turned their nose up at this one, and the reason for that is probably because he's 29 and turning 30 next week. Well, let me be clear on something. When a player turns 30 years old, he or she does not suddenly go down the drain. That doesn't happen. I think a 30-year-old player signing for West Ham would be a good thing because we need an experienced leader in the team. We don't have Noble anymore, someone who's played in the professional game for longer than others. Vanakan's been there and played for Club Brugge for a hell of a long time. He's had some unreal seasons for them. And while he and Souček do have one comparison in the sense that they are both tall, they are both different players. So don't even compare. That's what I will say straight up. Because one is a defensive mid who seems to struggle to go forward. The other is an attacking mid who provides goals and assists. I think Club Brugge have experience of playing in Europe as well. I remember seeing them around, so Vanakan would add that European experience. Just sit down on a bench, actually. I walked quite a bit, actually. I've walked about half an hour. I'll just take a quick breather. It's hot outside. But yeah, here, the gardens. You see the legislature there as well. Just to explain to those who don't know, in the UK, Canada has provinces and territories. Each province/territory has its own provincial government, which is responsible for provincial laws into education, drinking age, taxes, cost of living, wages, etc. It's like what national government would do, but on a provincial level. This is where the Alberta government debates and makes its laws. I remember coming here for protests, actually, when I was at school, recording protests and doing them for various projects. It's been a big centre of attention during the pandemic because the Premier of Alberta, Jason Kenney, was often criticised for not handling it very well. That's where he does his business. He's actually resigning and a new leader is going to be appointed of this province. The province's leader is known as a Premier, and he's the head of the provincial government. The head of the province is known as the Lieutenant Governor. I'm not sure who it is for Alberta. Is this really a transfer video, or is it just me doing a bloody tour? I don't really know, but I thought I'd just show you around if you find it interesting. Let me just conclude with my main points so that we actually stay on track. So, Kura seems to be getting closer to being agreed. There's been massive progress on that. Get that done. I said 20 million earlier. I think it could be something like more like 10 million. I'm not sure exactly how much. I think 20 is more realistic. 10 seems a bit cheap for him. Palmieri is a player that I won't slate right now because I want to judge him how he plays with regular game time. He doesn't have that at Chelsea, hence why I went out on loan a lot. Went out to Lyon last season. He has some good qualities about him. You've been crazy not to have another left-back in this team. He's 28 years old, but that's an okay age to have. You know what I'm saying? We signed Zoom when he was 26, nearly 27. So don't see it as a bad thing. And Vanakan, don't see that as a bad thing either. A 30-year-old could bring that experience that we much need in this team. I would definitely not write that off. The fact that 3 players could potentially be coming in this week, it's making massive strides. And X is going to do an update. Who knows? He's probably done it right now. I shall see and report more if I need to. Thank you very much for watching this transfer video and my tour guide of downtown Edmonton's Legislature grounds. If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to sub for more content. Take care, everyone. I'll see you all soon.